Yes, one of the aspirants who is contesting for the TTU SIC position, and he's right beside me here. So we want him to voice out as to why he's the rightful person students should vote for. So, Mr. I, please, why do you think you are the right person that the upcoming election people should cast in their vote for you?
Okay, first of all, let me thank you for giving me this platform.
Sure.
To at least speak to why I believe students need to rally behind me and vote for me as their next SRC president. You see, one philosopher, Martin Luther, once said that we die when we fail to stand for that which is right. It's not literally mean that we lose our life, but it is to say that when certain things that it should go in a certain way are not directed in the way that it should go, it has influences on our visions and our goals.
Sure.
So far as we are here as students, there are a lot of things that we envision to achieve at the end.
Okay.
And other factors is dependent. Other factors also influence these goals that we have.
Okay.
Now, there are so many things. I believe that you as a person, if you have the ability and the capacity to do certain things, if you have the insights, if you have the ideas to making things work, I'm sure that you will stand for that,
sure,
right? And that is why I believe that I am the candidate for this particular position, to make sure that together with the effort of everyone, we can stand for things that it should go in the right way that it should. And that is to say, to resolve our own challenges that we are being confronted with as students.
So where's our to? What are the policies? What should they expect in your government when you come in power?
Okay, so we have termed our policies as student-centered policies. Okay. These are policies that would serve in the best student of everyone, in the interest of everyone. They are not policies that would serve in a particular group of people, but it is for everyone. You can attest to the fact that we students are facing numerous challenges, of which, if I should speak to some of them, we may mention Wi-Fi network that is not in operation. We may mention insecurity-related issues on campus. Yeah. We may mention water crisis-related issues on campus. Sure. And also, one pressing concern that we face as students whenever we are preparing towards examination. That is when we try looking for past questions, we visit school library, and we are unable to get access to vast collection of past questions. Sure. These are some challenges that we are being confronted with. And I say that no one elsewhere would come in to resolve our own challenges until we share some sense of solidarity, that this is the time that we need to stand for that particular thing. We need to stand for what we think that it should happen, so that these challenges that we are facing will be resolved. Now, to speak to these highlighted challenges, with regards to the Wi-Fi network that is not in operation, if you can recall right, a few years back, we used to have an initiative where we students were provided with some amount of data bundle to at least help us academically, research and then online lectures and all of that. Good. I don't know as to why this great initiative couldn't continue. Yeah. But when we consider other universities like UCC and other universities that we can mention, they are having such great initiative. Okay. And we believe that it's about time that you and I need to put effort together to ensure that we restore what was once in existence. And that is to say, providing 10 gigabytes data and 200 minutes airtime for cost. And I believe that this will cut down the burden that it imposes on us as students in purchasing airtime. This is one of the things that we want to commit ourselves to. Not also forgetting the insecurity-related issues. The school management, they've done so well in lighting up some of the places on campus, but I still believe that there are more that we can do. When we take the back of JTTC, you and I know that that place is very dark.
Very scary.
Even the stretch from the Nzimamensa Hall to Park Grant Roundabout and Vodafone, the place is very dark in the evening most times. And these places pose financial security threats to us whenever we students are using the place. We get robbed, and even sometimes on top of taking our belongings, we get hurt.
It's very bad. It's very bad. Okay, so there's one question also. The students are based. All the question I'm asking is what the students are putting out, which I want to draw it. Even TTU students are saying they've even lost trust in the SRC board, because when we hear somebody is coming for an SRC position, he's coming to chop some of the money and then go. He won't come and work. So students are even saying they won't come and cast in their vote this year because they've lost trust in the SRC board. What do you have to say to that matter?
It's natural that one may lose interest whenever our expectations from some people are high. And for the past years, I think we students have been having great expectations, even though past administrations have done so well. They've done what they could.
Yeah.
And the only thing is, you see, the work itself cannot be done by one person alone.
Yeah.
So one would come in, assume the responsibilities, would do his best, and would go. Another person too has to come in. But our vision is to bring the SRC back to the heart of the people.
That would be very good.
And
Seriously.
we would be very committed to some of these things that we want to champion on together collectively, so that we can bring back the love and we can bring back the Student Representative Council to the heart of everyone. That is one thing we want to assure everyone. So we shouldn't say because our expectations were not met in the past, we wouldn't exercise our rights in electing leaders or electing student leaders who would serve in our best interest. Let's take this opportunity to not vote for an individual, but to vote for initiatives that will resolve our challenges.
Okay. Please, may I know your name?
Osajifo, as people know.
Osajifo, as people know.
Yeah.
So, Osajifo, please, who is Ike to you?
Okay, I would say Ike is a brother.
Okay.
He's a brother, yeah.
He's a brother to you?
Yeah, no other person than a brother.
Okay. And he's vying for the SRC positionship, right?
Yes.
And so, why should students vote for Ike? Or why do you think Ike is the right person to come in power?
Okay, leadership is a package, and leadership goes beyond policies.
Okay.
Personality also counts. You understand?
Okay.
Now, I will not discredit any candidate, but I believe and I know 100% certain that Ike standing here is a right candidate, a right person to lead the student front.
Okay.
When you talk of experience, he has it. Okay. When you talk of the human character to serve a people,
Okay.
you understand, he has it.
Okay.
That is why I encourage every student to rally behind Ike and give him the nod to serve the student body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very great. So, what are some of the policies that you think he's bringing on board that students should cast their vote?
Okay, so now the policies, we have categorized the policies. We have the educational policy, we have the health and sanitation policy, we have the entertainment policy, we have the infrastructure policy.
Okay.
It's about 7 policies. We have the BU revival agenda policy.
Okay.
You understand?
I think the BU people were very glad to hear.
Oh yeah. BU revival agenda policy.
Okay.
We have it there. You understand? So if you can mention a few of them.
No problem. You can give me some too, so that.
Okay, fine. So the educational policy, we want to promote education. You understand? So what we are thinking of something that we can give to the student to facilitate their learning abilities. So we are bringing on board the 5 GB data. Of course, it's subject to review. Okay. So we are even considering reviewing the 5 gig to 10 gig.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
Ever since when I came here first year, about 4 years now, no president will be able to bring that thing back, but we are bringing it back this time around if Ike wins the SRC presidential position. Okay. You understand? Okay. So it is 5 GB data, which we are considering to review it, and then 200 minutes plus for calls.
Okay.
You understand?
No problem. There's this question too. This question I've come to ask currently is from the students. We did analysis and then we heard it from some of the students. When Solomon was coming into power, people had that trust, as you are saying, as you are claiming right now. Because I'm sure Solomon was a brother to you, so you helped him in his campaign and everything, and he came into power. People had that trust, but it's like now they are contemplating because people don't even want to come and vote. Students don't want to come and vote, because they've lost the interest in the SRC board as in voting, because they know, say, if somebody is coming for the SRC ship, he's coming to chop some of the money and go. What one thing will you tell them? Because true speaking, a lot of students want to come and vote. Not like they don't like the aspirants that are coming on board. They really like them too, but they've lost the trust in SIC board. How are you bringing that trust for students to come and cast their votes in, I think, not less than 2 weeks or even 1 week? The election will be set off.
You see, I wouldn't say 7 has failed the entire TTU student. I would not say that.
Okay.
Every administration and its priorities, you understand? You see, in governance, you measure your priorities based on your resources.
Okay.
So I believe that, to my best of knowledge, I believe that 7 has really delivered very well. You see, there are certain things that you may not see with the physical eye, but administratively, I believe 7 has performed well.
Okay.
As I'm talking to you, there are several ongoing projects that you may not even know. And you see, I would like to bring, if I'm permitted, before 7 leaves the administration, there is one serious thing, one urgent thing that 7 is going to bring on board, where everybody will know that this guy is really working so much. You know that previous administrations procured buses on a loan.
Yeah.
You understand? Of which every administration will have to clear that loan. So by the time you receive your allocation, it means that allocation, everything will go into the loan paying. Okay. And the loan is pegged to current dollar rate. We are fortunate that NDC government was able to bring the dollar rate down. Other than that, trust me, we'll pay huge sums of money. Yeah, I'm being honest with you. Good. So at the end of the day, the loan fee that we are going to pay your allocation will, the loan fee will drain all the allocation. Okay. So every SR administration previous years were struggling with developmental projects. Okay. You understand? Okay. But I can assure the TTU student that all other things being equal, ceteris paribus, Selwyn has not failed and Selwyn is going to do something extraordinary. Okay. They shouldn't lose hope. They should not lose hope. Hope is built on a gradual process. You understand? Sure. Selwyn, the hope was down, but Selwyn came and took the hope to a certain percentage, and I factor is coming to take it to 100%. Okay. That is why he is coming with policies that are of concern to the students. Okay. You understand? So,
I'm very glad you are bringing out all these things for students to get to clear their mindset. And I'm praying and hoping that you should come into power. Yeah, and all these policies that you've brought down. Because they are doing an analysis about certain policies which is yet to come out. So you are also coming into power and you're bringing your policies. I'm praying and hoping that you win and then you come into power.
Amen.
And the policies that you brought on board, we are seeing the media people that will come and analysis, sit down, have them one-on-one, and then spell them out for students to see, you said this, you did this, you said this, you did this. So I'm very glad and happy.
Let me just chip in this. You
see,
no problem. The impediment, what was the impediment to the progress was a loan, the bus loan. Okay. But now, I'm not privy to certain things at the moment, and I'm not permitted to say certain things at the moment. I believe that loan has been cleared.
Okay. So if I could hear you clearly, that means because of that bus loan issue,
yes,
that drones Selwyn's administration down,
and previous administration as well. Because boys together, let us view their programs. Okay, in the previous administration.
Sure.
And you got to know that Ike 7 as a 2-star president really performed very well.